Guys, I need to give a warning for a specific time, 5:22, I think. Looking at the Google Doodle, it's a series of rocks, and that is a message in itself. It's telling you it's about the Stone Age. Now, they put the picture above the one that looks like diamonds, but it's not actually diamonds, it's ice. So we know that it's a reference to the Stone Age, Ice Age. One, two, three, four, five rocks. One, 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 and two. Now, what that's saying is five. One and one is two, and another two, two, 522, and then you've got six rocks and six rocks here. Sorry, six rocks and three rocks. That's a reference to 666, which is the Antichrist reference. So I'm saying 522. We need to be on the lookout for something happening that may result in a reference to the Stone Age, Ice Age, which would be an EMP type scenario. Um, it's a little bit early, but from my translations or my interpretations, but I'm putting it there for you to let you know that that's what I see. Um, a cross-reference, the iPad Goat video. Obviously, we've got the chart of evolution up here, and it has the last stage of evolution as enlightenment. But before you reach there, there's a break, and we believe that the hat is referencing that just before this enlightenment stage, mankind as a whole is sent back to the Stone Age, that kind of time period, clubs, Stone Age, Ice Age, and obviously we've got reference to a lot of ice and cold in this video. As soon as we're outside of the classroom, everything's cold and icy. So again, another reference to the Stone Age, Ice Age. That's where we're going back to if these things actually come to pass. Um, a reference over here on the George Bush Donald Trump character's head is the number 5 up here. Again, the number 5 on his eyebrow, and we've got 1 and 1, and then we've got 1 and 1 trailing off along the edge. That's 522 reference again, and that's what I see. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, what did I bring this one up for? Oh yeah, this is also another 522. So in this scene where the old lady sees a missile come down on the East Coast, it looks like to me, if her face shape is geographically connected to the East Coast, in particular the Virginia kind of area, out by New York and basically the East Coast, then she's also referencing 522. If you look closely at the tally marks, there's tally of 5, but they separated 1 and 2, 1 1 over here and 1 1 over here. So it's 5, 2 and 2. Sorry, moving this thing like that. And they do that quite a lot. Separate it 2, 2, and 5 as a whole. 522. So 522. You guys keep your eyes open for anything happening. The real reason I started making this video is because I was watching the news, and they were talking about Donald Trump in France, and I just want to quickly play this part of the video. Now, we believe that the George Bush character in this video is also representing Donald Trump, as Donald Trump is referenced throughout this video. And we also believe that there's a coded message in the tap dancing he's doing with his feet, and we believe that message is coded in Morse code. Now, if we believe that this character is tapping out Morse code with his feet, and we also believe that the character represents Donald Trump at the same time as representing George Bush, then I find it pretty curious that Donald Trump may know Morse code. Look at his hands. That's Morse code rhythm. Now he's tapping out a message to someone in the audience. You see, nod, nod, you got the message, and it seems as the person acknowledges that they've got the message. Now, if I play it from around here, At this point, he's signaling that he's about to do Morse code. The slight taps, slight taps. Then he puts his hands together, fingers in between each other, and that's kind of, to me, it says like a reset. Now the Morse code comes. Tap, 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 taps, tap, 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 and so on and so forth. Now I can't figure out the entire message, but I think I've figured out at least one of the characters. The first series of taps is 3 short taps and then a long tap. So that's 3 short taps and a long tap. And that translates on the Morse code chart to the letter V. Tap, 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 tap. The long tap is when he holds his hands together for a short time. So he does 3 short taps, and then the last tap is a very short, quick hold, which is signaling this longer pause, or dip da they call it. So can't remember which one's the da. I think this one's the da, and these 3 are the dips. Either way, that's the one character I can figure out, the letter V. And the letter V is obviously the 22nd letter of the alphabet, as well as being the Roman numeral for the number 5, 522. So you guys keep your eyes open at 522. I think it's plausible to say that Donald Trump knows Morse code, and that he may have been tapping out various messages over the period of his administration, but no one has noticed. And it's only because it seems so obvious in this video that I looked into it. And then the message is finished, and look at the nod. You got it? Good. Straight in the jacket. Let's move on. So, you guys, again, I don't know if anything's going to happen, but there's a lot of signals, a lot of things going on. Celebrities being evacuated from the West Coast, and Donald Trump not being in the country. As I said before, Iran having the sanctions on them, at any time they could block the Strait of Hormuz, especially if the US is attacked, and, they sense an advantage in doing that. And as I can't figure out the rest of the message that was there in the tapping, because I don't know Morse code, I've been trying my best to just learn it just from the internet, but I learn best when I'm kind of being shown by someone experienced and who knows what they're doing, so I know that I'm getting it right. Either way, keep your eyes open. 522 today, 522 tomorrow. I don't know what 522, what day it's going to be on, but considering the message was put out today, this Google Doodle was put up today, 12 o'clock on the 10th of November, and it seems to convey the message of 522 as well. I just want to put a warning out there for you guys. 522 in the UK is only 23 minutes, away at the moment, as it is 4:59 in the afternoon over here on the 10th of November. If nothing happens at 5:22 over here, then I'm going to be looking at the East Coast for around that time, as again in this scene 522 is referenced, but the missile is being seen by this lady who seems to be on the East Coast of the United States. So I hope nothing happens, you guys. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.